You know that feeling when you land on a website and it just gets it? That's kind of what happened with 1P Fund the first time I opened the homepage. No flashing banners, no empty slogans, just a clean, calm interface that sort of whispers, "We're serious about this." It doesn't try too hard, and weirdly enough, that makes you trust it more. At first glance, the design feels minimalist, but the more you click around, the more layers you uncover. Tools tucked into just the right corners, smart menus that expand only when you need them, and charts that, finally, don't feel like they were borrowed from a 2012 trading app. There's this sense of clarity that's hard to fake. You're not overwhelmed. You're just in. One thing I noticed right away, and I mean right away, was how fast everything loads. You click, it opens. No spinning wheels, no waiting for pages to unfreeze while your chart decides if it wants to cooperate. Sounds trivial? Maybe. But when you're switching between assets or checking multiple positions, that kind of responsiveness isn't a luxury. It's sanity-saving. And the layout. It flows. There's no learning curve moment where you feel lost or frustrated. The navigation just makes sense. You don't think about it. You just move. The account types page is a good example. Straightforward, no jargon, no small print trying to trip you up. It feels like whoever built this actually uses it, or at least ask someone who does. You've seen those platforms that offer thousands of assets, right? Sounds impressive, until you realize most of them are illiquid, inactive, or frankly useless. That's not the case here. 1P Fund offers a focused selection, major Forex pairs, a solid range of cryptos, and a few key commodities. Nothing bloated. It feels curated, like someone actually asked, what do traders really use? And built around that. And speaking of tools, the charting interface is quietly brilliant. You get everything you need, indicators, drawing tools, multiple layouts, but it's not buried under 5 layers of complexity. It invites experimentation, but never punishes you for clicking the wrong thing. Honestly, if you've ever raged at a clunky UI mid-trade, this platform feels like a relief. Perfetto. Inserisco ora il link esatto alla pagina Review Charts usando l'anchor 1P Fund Review all'interno dei prossimi 2 paragrafi. Ecco la nuova sezione. Here's something I didn't expect. The deposit and withdrawal process is uneventful, and I mean that in the best possible way. You choose your method, follow the steps, done. No weird waiting times, no vague processing messages that stretch into days. It's all clearly explained and it works. Sometimes boring is exactly what you want, especially when your money's involved. And if you're the kind of person who double-checks everything before jumping in, I get it. That's why it's worth checking out this full 1P Fund review on Review Charts. It gives you that extra layer of outside perspective, though honestly, just exploring the site for 5 minutes already tells you a lot about how this brand operates. Ever had one of those support chats where you're 95% sure it's a bot? Or worse, a real person copying from a script? With 1P Fund, that wasn't the case. I reached out with a random question, nothing urgent, just curiosity, and the reply was quick, clear, and clearly written by a human being. No robotic phrasing, no dodging the point, just a straight answer. It's weird how rare that's become.